Hey, I'm Larissa from Beekeeping Made Simple, and this video is about the Viribus E-Bike. They sent me a commuter bike, and I know this has nothing to do with beekeeping, but I love bikes. Alrighty, so I'm going to talk about what I like and don't like about the bike, because there are a lot of things I love about this bike, but there are a couple of things that I didn't like about the bike, and my experience riding it and putting it together. It came in a really big, really heavy box. It arrived really fast. The things that I love about it. I mean, it has a super comfortable seat. I love that I can step through, so I can wear it when I can ride it when I am wearing a skirt or when I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like picking my foot up that high. It has a rear and front brakes right here. The Shimano 7 speeds are super easy to change speeds. It has these 2 racks on it, one on the back and then the one on the front. It has reflectors, but it also has front light, which I really love. It is incredibly easy to use. You have to throttle so that you don't have to pedal. You have this screen, you just push the button over here on this part, and then there's a big plus and minus, and you can increase the speed this way. It has this huge screen. It tells you how many miles you've gone. It tells you your speed. It tells you what speed you've set it to. And I really love the pedal assist. So you can just, use the throttle very easily when your hand's on the handlebar, or you can just start pedaling and it'll just like assist you in the pedaling, which is awesome. It's a really great bike. I am not a daredevil. I like to take it slow, so I was a little leery at first trying it up some of the steep hills, getting out of the parks here in Philly. Especially the first time I was riding it, we were in a park, and it's a very steep, narrow sidewalk to get out of the park and back to the parking lot. And I at first was just gonna push it up, and my husband was like, "You are ridiculous. You should make this work for you. That's the whole point of the bike." So I had it in like 3 or something, and I just, turned the throttle really slow, and it went up so smoothly and slowly. There were people, there was a guy holding a little baby on his shoulders, and I so slowly and easily just went past him. So this does hills, and it's really easy to maneuver. Top speed is about 20 miles per hour, the throttle, and you could go up to 24 miles per hour if you're also pedaling. It has a removable 48-volt battery. What I wasn't a big fan of is how much these bikes weigh. Now, this isn't just for this style bike or this brand of bike, but this is a thing with the e-bikes, is that they're heavy because they have this big battery in them. So this one weighs 75.6 pounds. So when we were, all going to the park and throwing these bikes in the back of the pickup, it's not easy to pick it up and do that, but it's easy to, have one of the bike racks on the back of a vehicle, or if you're just keeping it in your garage and you're not going to be taking it somewhere, then this might not be a problem. The only time it can become a problem is if, say, your battery dies and you are left to pedal this bike all on your own, and you are going up even a little bit of a hill. Pedaling a 75-pound bike is not going to be easy. But that being said, I have yet to go on a bike ride and to have the battery die. They do say that if you are going to be not riding in for 2 or more weeks, to take the battery out, there's a little place here that you would put your key to unlock it, and then you can take the battery out. You can charge it up really quickly and easily in your house. And they have a really great tech support. So when the bike arrived, it seemed to be working okay, but there was an error with the screen. It wasn't showing the speed, but the pedal assist was still kicking in. So we took a closer look, and it looked like in shipping something happened to one of the wires in the wheel. So I contacted them, and they sent me a replacement really fast. They followed up with me numerous times every few days to see if there was anything else I needed help with, and they're incredibly helpful and get back to you really fast if you have a question or a problem with your bike. The bike comes with a 1-year warranty, and you can return your bike for the first 30 days after purchase. my husband offered to make this video for me. He said, maybe I should make this video because he's been taking this bike out so often. When the kids are napping, he will throw his fishing pole in his backpack. I don't know, some kind of like collapses or something, and he takes his bike over to the park. And not only, you know, if he took his truck, he would have to park in the street and go down into the park and go find somewhere and have to walk out there. But with this bike, he just rides his bike all the way out, down into the park, down to exactly where he wants to start fishing. He can fish, he puts the tackle box on the back rack, and then he jumps back on and comes home. And it's super easy and fast and convenient, and even faster than having a vehicle. So if you want to get one of these bikes, or one of these bikes for someone as a gift, use the coupon code BEEKEEPING and you get $50 off. They also make e-mountain bike, they make e-trikes, and the e-trikes look pretty cool too. They are a tricycle and they have a really nice basket on the back. They even make a fat tire e-trike. That was originally what they contacted me asking me to use, and to put, you know, some beekeeping equipment in the back and ride it out to the hives. And unfortunately, it's just not the best timing for that. We just moved from Hawaii to PA a month ago, and so we don't have our land yet. So I couldn't show that. I am right now in the city, and so the commuter bike is really great for us. And you know, since I have 2 little kids that are really into riding bikes all the time, this bike is probably going to get a little bit more use, because we take it on a lot of the bike paths and into the parks. And when I am feeling really tired, I don't even have to pedal, which is also really nice. Thanks for watching. The link to the Viribus website is below. The link to their e-bikes is below, as well as the coupon code.